Don't believe that technology is going to take away human beings' jobs. When electricity comes, a lot of companies worry about losing jobs. But electricity created so many jobs. Artificial intelligence, they will create more jobs. The problem is next 20, 30 years may lose a lot of jobs, but this is short period. So we people have to learn how we can survive in the artificial intelligence period.
I like the way Jack Ma puts it. Don't worry about technology that will take out people's jobs. Yes, there will still be need for humans in all that we do. But like he says, in the next 20, 30 years, a lot of jobs will be lost. I'll take you back when we're transitioning from the typewriters into now having the personal computers where everyone could be able to access a computer and do the typing for themselves. Lots of jobs were lost. I'll take you still back to the era of industrial automation. So many industrial workers lost jobs then. But again, this brought in a new revolution that so many industries came up and were able to utilize these technologies of automation and others to create more jobs. So the same is going to happen in the era of artificial intelligence, or the same is happening. Already layoffs are seen, especially in the tech industry. And I've also heard of the notion where people advise that please learn to leverage AI such that you're not replaced. You also have a notion of people with AI are replacing those without AI. Now, partly, I disagree with that notion. Just look at the companies that are laying off people, especially in the tech industry. Most of these guys who are laid off utilize AI more than many of us who even talk about AI. Just look at people who are working with Google and they are laid off. These guys use AI. So should we assume that those who stay use AI better than those who are laid off? That may not be the case. So as we are into this mess of figuring out what's going to happen and how best we are to survive, it is survival for the fittest now, we need to understand a few things. That if I'm owning a business, all I need is return on investment. So if I hire you to work for me, I need to see value. You need to be an asset to my company, not a liability. So in most cases, when we encourage people to learn to leverage AI, there is something we leave behind. So as you leverage this AI, how much are you adding to the company? So my small piece of advice would be utilize this AI to become more innovative and come up with better solutions that bring in more money to the company. Don't just use AI for the sake of accomplishing your daily tasks. So be able to utilize this AI to generate more value for the company. That is how you're going to be seen as more valuable. And if you're to look into securing your job, that is one of the avenues, because if you bring in more money, it means I'll have part of that money is what is going to cater for your salary or your needs. And if you're making more profits to the company, of course you are now an asset to the company. But also on the other hand, we can also look at this AI the same way all these revolutions have led to creation of new opportunities. AI is also going to create new opportunities. We are now moving into the era of teaching business, entrepreneurship, and money from home. So now we are going to start to go back just shortly before Industrial Revolution that all families were enterprising. So soon we are getting back into that era. But again, this notion of those without AI are going to be replaced with AI might be partly wrong, because even with AI, if you're not adding more value to my company or business, if you're not generating more revenue, then you're a liability. And therefore, whether you have AI or not, you are at the verge of being cut off. I'd love to hear from you. Kindly add your opinion in the comment section. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.